Hello everybody, welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Breath of the Wild All Dungeons Tournament 2023. We have the quarterfinals between CrazyAZ and Noman today. Commentating for us, we have Lich Books and Just Call Me MB. Say hello everybody.
Hello everyone. Welcome to this race.
We got some classic Breath of the Wild runners here. The CrazyAZ and Real Noman have been around for a few years now, been running and contributing to the community. I couldn't make a prediction on who's going to win this, actually.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. I think both of these runners have not been particularly practicing all dungeons.
That's true, yes.
Actually, both of them. I know both of them haven't been. So, it'll be interesting to see who can kind of shake the rust off and, yeah, get through the run faster.
Foot forward and no reset scenarios are always challenging, and just to see, what goes on in the match, and usually points that runners might reset. They don't have that option in a race, so here we are.
So if you are not familiar with the All Dungeons race and have not watched Breath of the Wild speedruns in the last, I guess, a year at this point, strap in because it'll be a wild ride. We've got a game-breaking glitch about 30 minutes in. Pretty cool. I'll do a little bit of explaining for that because it's a little bit complicated. I'll do my best to give like a pretty simple explanation. But if you wanted a more in-depth explanation about our duplication glitch that was found just about a year ago at this point, please join our Discord. We'd love to help you understand it and think about it. It's really, really cool.
The Breath of the Wild Speedrun Discord is a wonderful place, even if you're just casual and you're curious about the different glitches and things. If you want to play some bingo, all the different things in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you happen to know if they're both using the same route? Because I know there have been some different routes in the tournament.
Unless there is a newer route, like a route that Noman and I think Tapir and maybe a couple people have been playing with, unless Noman is doing that route, they should be doing the same route, which is towerless, all dungeons. But I know that they've been playing around with a separate route. I don't think, I don't know. I have no idea if he'll try it out here, but
that'd be brave. I mean, trying out new things can be rewarding, but also risky.
Yeah. So we'll see. If you have only watched any percent, you'll notice that our game is actually not in French here because the fastest language for this category is Italian. Due to Zelda speaking quicker in the cutscene that you get as Link lands near a Divine Beast, and the cutscene that you get after you complete all of the Divine Beasts. So, if you're wondering why, that's why.
We like to call that the Zelda TED Talk. It can feel a little bit long-winded, especially during a speedrun.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Noman did take a little bit of time to clip out of SOR, but he will not be that far behind. Crazy.
Yeah, this Boko camp is a very conveniently placed camp.
Mm-hmm.
Many categories use this camp.
And you'll see our runners picking up a bunch of different stuff. Their inventory actually has to be very specifically managed through these next 30 minutes. So the things that they're picking up are very, very intentional. Crazy has a musical note because he is the one who is giving sound. Alright. So Pace is going to clip through, and hopefully no one will as well.
again, just picking up the things they need, and this is where we're going to see our first movement glitch. Some would call it, I think it's, yeah, no, this one's really a glitch, right? Some of the Breath of the Wild, yeah, exactly. Some of, I mean, all of the next one we're going to see is definitely not intended, I would think, by the developers. This one, we're going to call a glitch because, I mean, the game thinks that Link is not in the air, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have friction in this state, so we're using a lot of that kind of weird physics stuff to our advantage.
Great. So that was the bow lift smuggle slide, or BLSS. And now we're on to the bomb shrine, which will enable them to do another.
So if you've been around Breath of the Wild speedruns for the last 2-3 years, you'll know about wind bombs. Using 2 bombs to repel Links through the air. Great stuff. Wonderful stuff. You'll also see them do kind of a little hop weird thing with a shield. That's to clear a glitch called Ragdoll, which happens anytime that you remove your shield in midair. You have to do that unless, because if you don't, 99% of the time, wind bomb won't work. Oh, unlucky bounce for Crazy because there's a quick. Oh my goodness! Same thing happened.
Almost the same.
Yeah. So you'll see Noman here gains a little bit of time because this BLSS is actually slightly faster than that blowing up strat. That's what Crazy was going for, but
nearly synced. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that BLSS, I like the first time I saw it, I was like, wait, what? Like, why? What are they doing? And like, then I saw like, whoa, it's actually that fast. Like,
yeah,
just
definitely a couple seconds faster.
That 20 feet or something, whatever it is, it's just so nice. But that also just, I feel like it just adds to like the mental pressure of like, you know, optimizing every second, right? That's just what's amazing about these speedruns. How far they've come.
Yeah. It's nice because you don't have to commit to Gamer Wind Bomb just to save a couple seconds. It's nice.
Right. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, not all wind bombs are created equal. There's easier wind bombs than others. There's some specific setups that we're going to see one later that is a little trickier. For sure.
Right. So you see they both cleared skew right there, so that they can go, because they're not going to get the tower in this run. Most all dungeons runs in the past have used tower because you really think you probably like need warp points, like you need to go to the Gerudo hideout to do all these different things. You think you'd need warp points, but now with BLSS we actually don't need warp points. So they're going to skip tower entirely and just rely on our movement glitches. This ruby here is very important for our IST setup, which is inventory slot transfer glitch. It's going to enable our runners to get enough money to buy the clothes needed to get into Gerudo Town once they duplicate it a couple times. And like buy the necessary arrows, because if you think about it, you don't really want to spend 20 minutes picking up arrows from the Lionel. You're just going to want to buy your electric arrows, your shock arrows.
Yeah, very, very convenient. Oh my goodness, that's, yeah, when I'm mentioning that it's the 20 to get into Ruda, it's just much faster. Thank you, Gerudo Town, for having all of those arrows. It's funny when people say towerless, I always forget that means no shrines, right? I mean, like it's not only no towers, it's no shrines.
Yeah.
So
my favorite part about this towerless route is that at the end you'll see them go past Woodland Tower, and this is a skull floating in the middle of the air.
Yes,
so both of our runners have opted for the safer option in this shrine, which is just to basically run through it. There is a wind bomb that you can do here. It's a little bit difficult. The top runners get it consistent, but when you're doing safe strats for
7
a
seconds
race,
benefit, I
yeah,
think, if I
it's
remember correctly.
a good couple seconds. But
Yeah.
in a race, when it's 2 hours long,
Yeah, save your energy.
Yeah.
Worry more about the BLSS coming up, because that can be a little trickier.
Yeah. And these runners shouldn't be too bad. When you're starting to learn, it's definitely more tricky. And with that, Noman's taking a slight lead, because Crazy did get hit by the Guardian, had to heal before he ragdolled canceled, because we've got another wind bomb coming up here. And Link was being a little doofus there. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this BLSS is probably what separates the casuals from the speedrunners. I'd have to try this out. I can BLSS just fine as a casual. I don't do any other glitches in the game. I can BLSS. It's very, very easy. This BLSS, a little tricky.
Yeah. You have to get enough momentum to get up the hill. To answer the last question, this route is done without amiibo, just purely because we don't really need it. You'll see later we get no, Crazy, sad. That's really he was struggling with that in warm up. It's unfortunate.
Link was definitely like that.
I know. That's so frustrating. Because that'll put him all the way back. Probably.
Yeah, he didn't do the safety do. I didn't see.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
an interesting spot. Game. Oh.
What the heck?
I think
Okay,
he's surprised too, kind of like, what do I do?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't really need amiibo in this route. The only two runs that are currently using amiibo, I believe, are All Shrines and Any Percent. Because All Shrines use it for a trick called ISCW. So with that, Noman has gained a pretty well, it's not that dominant, but in this race, yeah.
Be a solid minute, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, so. It does make a difference.
Alright, clears it this time.
Yay. Noman is going and succeeds. I was worried I was going to commentator curse that. I actually paused for a second just to make sure. I didn't actually say what he was doing. But that wind bomb in the shrine is, again, another one that, I think it does save more than 7 seconds. It's probably closer to, 12, I think, but it's still a tricky one.
So most runners at this point, if you've got a decent time, they're pretty comfortable with it. I'd say if you're gonna rank the wind bombs and shrines, like probably normal, like cryo would be the most consistent, then normal bombs, then stasis. So it's one of the more comfortable ones. That's why you'll see in probably both of our runners go for it here. It's because it's not too bad. It's just a turn, so. Nice. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Noman's doing your second to last BLSS on the plateau.
Yep.
Not even having to worry about cold damage because we just quickly BLSS right to the end. Now there is a little concern that getting into this shrine, technically cold damage can become a problem.
See, not being a friend to Noman right now. There we go. They're going. Yeah. He's gonna do this boulder ride. From the arrow. Nice. Oh, Link was not very nice during that. That was. You can see Crazy there clearing skew.
Yeah, I don't even notice that. Like, Since you've run the games a little more and just a little more, I don't know, you're definitely noticing these little things better than I do.
Yeah, it's like little things like here, Noman's gonna have to clear. I don't know. Do we know it's the real Noman? I don't know. It's the bot, so you're gonna have to see Noman's here. Gonna have to clear. Ragdoll, and then get a nice little wind bomb here. I love that wind bomb. It's so great. Oh no, Crazy struggling a little bit with this clip, which is not normal. This clip is pretty dang consistent. He might have to eat. Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to eat at this point. She can't eat too much. That's the problem. Because you need 3 of those, I believe. I didn't bring up the IST setup, but you do need 3 of those, and okay, finally gets in. He's gonna really have to rush this last clip, otherwise he's gonna die. Cold damage. Ooh, bam.
Okay.
That was scary.
But now he won't be able to win bomb the shrines, right? Because he already healed.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, and there is no way to know anymore. That's just Noman bot. So we'll find out at the end. Maybe interviews. Truth will come out. We might be able to skip the cutscene of the old man, talking to the tower, but we can't skip this one, sadly. Still have to.
Oh, that is gonna help Crazy a little bit. Dropping that.
Yeah, that is a really unfortunate place to drop. That
surprising, honestly, from Noman.
BLSS can drop for so many different reasons, though, right? I mean, it couldn't just be like controller lost connection for a second. I think so too. I mean, most typically it's because either you let go of a button or Noman.
What did he do? I missed it.
He bombed himself. He was setting it up, and the round bomb just rolled away, and so he decided to detonate it because he didn't want to chase after it, and he was still within the round. So wow, this is actually going to be pretty even. I love this.
Closer. Yeah.
It's back and forth here.
Yeah. So Crazy's only gonna be like 45 to a minute. A minute behind, opposed to where he was before. So yeah.
Yeah, 16:35 when Noman entered that cutscene. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Noman now has the paraglider and access to the rest of the game, not just this plateau.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Noman!
And wow. Alright, so yeah, it's about 40 seconds.
He's gonna kick himself for that. He just needed to pull glider right there. He just didn't pull glider in time. I don't know if it lagged on him or I couldn't quite see, but no, are you serious?
Oh, wow.
What the heck? How did they not autosave after the cutscene? That's so dumb.
Wow. This game, like what? That cutscene's not an autosave? Like what? Like I'm just mind blown.
Yeah. So you're gonna see here Crazy is picking up the Boko bat. It kind of seems really random. You need a one-handed weapon in order to perform the glitch that we're gonna do to do the duplication. So Crazy's gonna pull that out. And he's gonna go straight to castle. Yeah. So BLSS with the deaths is not a great combination, because it already doesn't like BLSS enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crazy's gonna go straight to the castle. And Noman will follow suit here shortly. Unfortunate for Crazy got speed capped right there. Okay. Gotta kill his Boko. Oh. Alright.
See how the castle behaves for these runners. So it was interesting to see what is loaded in and what's not loaded in.
Yeah. So you're gonna see them use this time to reorder their inventory. Again, their inventory has to be in a really specific order. And so they use the time waiting for a castle to load in to yeah, what we call cycling.
Yeah.
Cycle. Welcome, squirrel. Thanks for the raid. ZSR appreciates it. So Crazy's gonna grab this bow. Ancient arrows were gonna be very important. And a couple more regular arrows. So one of the more difficult segments here is Crazy's gonna wind bomb in the midair up to this Ganon pillar to start another BLSS. Okay. Alright,
Very
nice.
excited. And now he's got great height. He can easily get over to Meadow and, well, Rito, really, and then to Meadow. He's gotta, go through Teba's test and everything first, but...
Well, yeah. We gotta pick up a couple more things real quick. We're gonna pick up, first and foremost, some fairies and some extra what we call scrap. And you see here, this is the other option that runners have, is going up. This is a little bit more safe. Go up, scale castle a little bit, do 2 wind bombs, and then BLSS from the top of the little, like, bridge platform thing. Yeah.
Spire, more or less, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen this one. I've seen the little bridge, but not this one. Okay, and so Crazy's gonna pick himself up a little bit early so that he can glide down to these fairies and not scare them.
The only reason I don't like that spot is just because you're right next to that Malice, right? And Link is just so squishy in these runs, right? Like, 3 hearts, that's it. That's all you got. We'll see later that hearts will not be a concern. But for the earlier part of this run, it is.
Yeah. So, again, Crazy's picking up some seemingly random stuff. But, yeah. We're gonna go over and get this Royal Claymore that is very conveniently sitting here next to the Moblins. And we'll be off to do the, probably one of the most important parts of this run, which is the IST and DIC. So, unfortunately for Crazy, loses his bomb right there. Gonna have to wait for that bomb. It takes so long to respawn. Very fast BLSS from Noman. You see the fairy is just like, yeah, I don't want to load in. So Noman's gonna make up a little bit of time here because Crazy's gonna have to wiggle a little bit faster with the square bomb. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because I'm going to start explaining IST a little bit.
I was just going to say different items in BLSSing, square versus circle bomb. Doesn't feel like a huge difference to me. I tried a pebble one day and it did not go very well.
So Noman's showing us the other option here, which is to do a VR super launch, which I don't think he got. He's going to... I wasn't paying close enough attention to see if he got it. I don't think he did because his animation is not great for him.
He's gonna make it here, but
So this is our Italian Zelda speaking very swiftly. She's gonna give her like a little bit of a talk.
Yeah, not a full TED talk this time, just a mini.
No. Yeah. So if you've not seen this glitch, a little bit of the reason why it works is because of parts of the game like Eventide and Trial of the Sword. The game kind of has two ideas about your the inventory that you have, because they have to have room for things like Eventide, where they just take away your inventory and they keep track of what you had previously and what you have now. And so for that reason, we're able to do a little bit of funky exploiting of inventory craziness. So we're messing a little bit with the game data and what you actually have in your inventory. So Crazy's gonna do his hard save here. This will kind of be his backup, because once you get into this state, you really can't get out of it without closing the game. And so what he's gonna do is he's gonna what we call breaking slots, which is basically making the game think that you don't have a certain number of things in your inventory you're gonna sell, and it's gonna just mess with your inventory a lot. So he's gonna do this twice. We used to be only able to do this with a bow, kind of overloading, but this has made it way more this version of doing things. And the way that you can check whether this glitch worked, because there's a little bit of a timing aspect right here between when you talk to the shopkeeper and when you you usually press ZR and A, is if one of your items, usually call this a check item, is grayed out. If it's your check item is not grayed out, then you have to redo that. Alright, it looks like we're doing really weird things here. It's kind of black magic. Be done a little bit. So they're each gonna break, I think, 7 slots. Which is gonna allow us basically to write the durability of different weapons and shields onto our materials. So if you look, if Crazy's done it correctly here, should look pretty weird.
Yeah, there's definitely a moment of just like, wait, did it? It should work, right? Did it work? Like.
Mm-hmm. This one in particular is very much black magic, especially if you look at the 100% setup. It looks like an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, Noman's really just one load behind right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it went for them. So.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, if you're looking at Crazy's screen, yes, he did just have 200 Fury and then 2. Yeah, we're aware.
Yeah. Yeah, and so now Crazy has about 220 fairies, which is way more than enough to complete the whole run. And probably over 1,000 ancient arrows and regular arrows. It's great. So you see Noman, through his menuing, because really that's what the glitch is, it's mostly menuing, has caught up quite a bit to Crazy. Especially with this super.
The angle's a little off there for Noman, but he makes his way to Teba.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do our little shooting target game.
The easiest. I love how there's two versions of this fight. fight range. It's a very ridiculously easy version here, and then the one that you could do after beating the Divine Beast is actually pretty hard.
Yeah. What just happened to Noman? He's gonna have to restart. That's annoying. I don't know Italian, so I wasn't sure. So the reason actually is routed in first here is because the Great Eagle Bow is the most powerful bow in the game, and we want that as soon as possible. Additionally, it is the shortest Divine Beast. So the combination of those two things makes it really powerful. We don't really care too much about Rivali's Gale here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to count how many times it's actually used. Yeah.
Well, what it is really good for, and the other reason, sorry, I forgot why. Brain fart. We use the Rivali's Gale mostly to break Divine Beasts. So those are where the Gales are routed in mostly. It's not really for movement, it's mostly for Divine Beasts because it breaks it really fast.
Yeah, all three of the other ones you'll see the Gales in.
Nice wind bomb from Crazy, he's been practicing that a lot. And he's gonna fly over to the middle because that's where our visual cues are. The other thing you'll notice here is that we're using ancient arrows here to kill the targets. Usually you need 2 bomb arrows, but we found out pretty quickly once this glitch was discovered that, hey, you actually only need 1 ancient arrow to kill the cannons. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Our 2 runners almost, no one's almost caught up.
Yeah, this is back right to the almost sync.
Useless Taba. Literally useless. Honestly, he's like, was pretty annoying, but like, he literally just gets in your way. At least he has for me. Why are you even here? So this is the only Divine Beast we can do without the Divine Beast terminal. A little bit of oversight by the devs there. But yeah, we don't need no stinking terminal. We don't need to tilt anything. We're just gonna go through. That would be great. So yeah, because of our fairies, we don't need any armor. The only reason we'll get Gerudo clothes is because you need them. But it's not really for armor. So you'll see every so often a fairy will go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no need to eat. Just keep on going.
Yeah. It's the best. It's legitimately the best. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay, so you see there'll be a slight difference here in this Divine Beast where, so Crazy is not going to go for this ESC, which is a clip, where you see Noman will, because Crazy's been a little bit more inconsistent at the clip recently, so he's felt like he just want to go for consistency, because Noman's going to get it immediately, but sometimes runners can struggle a bit with this, that clip.
Yeah, it happens when you least expect it, I think, too. It's just...
Yeah. You see, that will give Noman a bit of a lead. Just a little bit quicker thing there. He's going to bomb himself for Ragdoll, which will stop him momentarily, but will be a couple seconds ahead of... Oh, this is Noman's little strat here. He's going to field assess all the way to the other side of the Divine Beast. While Crazy's going to wind bomb. Ooh, it's not a great wind bomb, unfortunately.
I just love that path, right? Just right through. It is a little tricky to steer.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they make it over.
Yep. So Noman's gonna do a little bit of a technique here. He's gonna shoot this and stasis the thing so that it, oh, he didn't do it quite right. He's getting kind of bombarded with this skull. Interesting, Crazy's opting to get the ice arrows here. Okay. Yeah. Oof.
Is that you?
Link is not hitting that. Alright, Noman's having a little bit of trouble with this thing. And, Crazy will get tiny time.
I'm not listening to the audio right now. I just realized I could be this whole time. I was like, wait, the flap to it. I want to hear
yeah.
But it's in Italian, so.
It is in Italian,
anyway.
yeah. Not quite, doesn't have quite the charm. Alright, so. So you know we get a little bit of bullet time off of this. Well, not yet. You'll get it for the second phase.
I've never considered doing that, climbing on top of the pedestal.
Yeah, it's Noman a bit unlucky there with the warps. It's not necessarily what you want. That's the way Crazy did was a little bit closer to what you want. Yeah, so it's gonna get bullet time here to go and just kind of spam down.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to remember if I actually tilted Bideau in my casual playthrough. I don't know if I actually did.
I definitely did.
I remember tilting
I'm not very clever.
Danya.
Yes.
For sure. I mean, that's, yeah. Even they're gonna do that.
Yes.
Just for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Foreigners are very, very close right now. This BLSS actually will, this next BLSS will determine some things. Coming up as a really, really long BLSS over to Gerudo. So you can really see kind of the caliber of runners in these BLSSs when you compare like BLSS speeds and things. And consistency, especially over a long period of time. So, see, Noman's starting to set up his very fast. So we're gonna go like all the way around these mountains. Yeah, unfortunate for Crazy. You really don't want the square bomb here because it's really, really difficult. Ooh, unfortunate for Crazy. Really difficult to control the square bomb. So you really, really need the circle bomb. So Crazy's just yelling at it, probably to stay put.
Yeah, that's the double-sided nature of the circle bomb. It works much better for the BLSS, especially this length of a BLSS.
So long.
They're gonna have to curve kind of around these hill mountain things, right? Like the start of the mountains there.
Unfortunate. I don't know if that was an intentional speed cap. That may have been an intentional speed cap from Noman because it's going to give him an easier way to turn around these mountains.
Yeah. Looks like Crazy actually took a slightly different path than Noman did.
Bumped.
He kind of went. Ah, okay.
Yeah, he got bumped.
I kind of like the wider.
The
wider angle might kind of work though because it lends itself to that curve, but maybe not Maybe he started curving too early, though.
Yeah, he got bumped on a rock. So. Ooh, that was a tight
nice.
pass right there.
I know. Nicely done, Crazy.
Alright, Mr. Ben, we're going to talk about Mr. Benjamin. Again, remember, we cannot activate any shrines because this is towerless all dungeons. So, we're not even going to bother with this shrine right here.
It could clip into it, but what use would that be? If we don't need spirit orbs, we have fairies.
Yeah. So some of you might be wondering why Noman just went into VR. It kind of looks a little stupid. It makes you feel a little bit motion sick. So the way that what Noman just did called a super launch works is that you have to pull your glider on the lag frame, which will increase your speed by, I think, 1.5, I think, maybe 2. I don't remember. Anyway, but Noman here uses VR to generate a little bit more lag.
And besides, it means that we get to see Link being pretty twice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess 3 times, because Crazy won.
Yeah, I don't think Crazy does VR supers. Oh wait, he's gonna do one. Never mind, I lied.
Oh, there you go. We'll get to see 4 Link.
Right. He didn't quite get it, so he's gonna have to mid-air. Again, not really, I mean, it's slower, but it's not gonna be an issue for his health, because he's got enough fairies to last him for a long time.
So now that Link is properly dressed up, we're gonna see Noman go into Riju to start the Nabor's quest.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do a little stop off here to buy some arrows, because often if Riju is not loaded in, like if you go really fast, Riju won't be loaded in here. And if you do go into her room without her loaded in, probably like 95% of the time you'll get soft locked, and we don't really want that. So, buying the arrows gives her a chance to load in. But you see, Noman even had to still do a couple of shield flipping there to make sure that she was still there.
Yeah, that's a funny difference about this. I mean, you know, I've even done a BLSS into Zora's domain and had, like, you know, a couple of the characters missing in the, you know, in that, or, you know, waiting to start the cutscene. No soft lock, no problem. But this one, if Richu's not there, it's just the game is like, nope, can't do it.
Yeah, well, you see here later when we go into that city, there will probably be nothing there.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, there will be pillars, no city.
It's amazing how little will be there.
Yeah. So, since we don't get any warps again, a lot of times routes in the past will have gotten a shrine called Kutakar. In order to
just traverse around, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But here we're gonna have to do
very convenient. Very conveniently located in the Gerudo Highlands there, where you could kind of get both to actually to Rito, right? I think didn't one of the routes go from Katakar to Rito, and then from Katakar to Zora, or no, the Zora's, the Gerudo. There's been a lot of different routes.
Yeah. This is not the greatest from Noman, so it does give Crazy a little bit of chance to catch up should we need to get his BTB first try. This BTB needs a lot of height, so it's really quite specific. And you can't alert this one Boko, so he's gonna have to wait a little bit for him to like calm down a little bit. And you would have to wimp on away. So if Crazy can get this first try, then he'll be a little bit ahead of Noman. This BTB is kind of finicky, so. Ooh, okay, he did get a BTB that gave him a decent amount of height, so that's good. I think that's pretty much close to the angle that they're wanting to. They're gonna want to go around this mountain, kind of, and around the side too. There's another Boko camp, which Crazy's gonna BTB again. So. Nice, there, Noman's got it finally. You really want to get the BTB all the way there. So Noman's gonna probably get there actually a little bit faster than Crazy because he got the right BTB. But they'll be pretty much synced up now. Actually, no, Crazy's gonna get there a little bit sooner. Not much.
Yeah, this is again just so close. Amazing how, yeah, all these little things.
Okay. Nice BTB from Crazy. He's gonna get him up, hopefully.
And beautiful for Noman as well. Woo! Go, Link, go!
This BTB always scares me because it's like, yeah. Oh, unfortunate for Noman, he had to cut it short a little bit for some reason.
Yeah, the angle.
It was kind of weird.
Slightly weird, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So if you've seen a previous run that's clipped in, you may notice that our runners do a little bit of different clip sometimes. It's because sometimes these polygons are not loaded in properly in the Yuga Clan hideout, specifically when you BTB to it. And so you have to clip in a different way. So that's why. If you haven't seen Koga in a little bit, you'll have a little bit of a new strat here, which is nice because Koga is pretty formulaic.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that a little bit. It does have a great like theme song. All right.
Enjoying all of these grunts and such.
Yeah, so we're just basically gonna Ancient Arrow Koga here for the first phase. It's great. And you have to get really close to him because otherwise not all 3 arrows will hit. That's why we do like some butt shots here. Here you'll see Crazy shoot. And again. Use the claymore this time. Should be able to one cycle Koga. Nice. And here you're gonna see something a little bit different where Crazy here is gonna drag the big ball. You're gonna grab it with Magnesis. Just wait for him to catch up with me. Drag it along the floor and then release B, and it'll make the ball explode on Koga right as the ball comes over the edge. A couple second time save, really nice. It feels really nice when you do it.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's not that hard, it's just a timing thing.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel really accomplished. And both of our runners got it, so it's great.
Okay, well, I think this is where I'm actually gonna head off. I'm sorry to leave you, but
well, thank you, MB, for commentating.
Yeah, it's been fun, and
appreciate it.
Enjoy this this race. This is just back and forth.
Yeah, it's a great race. So have a good sleep. Enjoy your week.
Yeah, right. Back to work.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Me too. See you later. Bye. Alright, so so our runners here are gonna go ahead and collect the Thunder Helm, like they were instructed to. But again, remember we cannot warp here. So instead of we would have previously warped back to the Gerudo Town Shrine, we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna go Wimbum up here, and you wouldn't think it right here, but here's a nice perfect little BLSS step-up spot on the side of this rock face. I remember back when we found BLSS, people were like, oh, it's not going to be very useful because there's not very many step-up spots. Wrong! There are so many step-up spots that we found. It's actually kind of wild. So we're going to BLSS all the way back to the Gerudo Town. So you're just going to be able to literally just drop back in here. Woo. Right. So interesting how different games load, because Crazy didn't really have to wait too long, but Noman definitely did get kind of lose a second or two to loads there. Which is just not in there. Alright, so we're gonna remember Mr. Roboto. It's gonna be great. Link's gonna be all happy, I guess. I don't know. We don't really know Link's emotions. Just have more RAM to your Switch. Yeah, I saw early someone joking about adding thermal paste to their Switch to make it run faster. I thought that was pretty funny. I kind of wish someone would try something like that. I think it would be really funny. Alright, so we're gonna do another wind bomb here, over to another super, over to the outpost, and Richu's gonna magically teleport over here. Imagine. Alright, so Crazy didn't get this, neither of them got the super, so they're gonna, ooh, unfortunate for Crazy, he doesn't get the wind bomb, so actually Noma's gonna be ahead now, because Crazy's gonna have to, go up this crazy long ladder. Such a long ladder. It's really annoying when you miss it, because, good lord, you lose like 20 seconds, and you just get so frustrated because this ladder is annoying as heck. Yeah. So, like any other playthrough you've seen. Oh boy. Yeah, that sounds kind of awful. I just feel like someone who, like, has an extra Switch, like someone who's rich, who's not gonna be hurting if they, like, lose a Switch, does it. I think that'll be really funny. Or potentially cool. Also, you always forget how long this cutscene is. But this is, like, the best music. So. Yeah. No, we'll see this Boris strat now. So normally, in previous All Dungeons routes, we would go and follow Riju. We're just gonna completely abandon her. And win on our way. Bye! To this random hill. Again, there was some worry when BLSS was found that, oh no, we're not gonna have any, BLSS spots. Wrong. We step up on this tiny ledge here. And just wiggle all the way over to Naboris. Super fast, super cool. Love it. Great strat. Oh, the other cool guy didn't know our strat. Okay, never mind. Missed one. One hoof here. Alright. Ooh. Hoofs here. You're gonna have to do 9 bullet time, which is already not optimal either. There. Oh. Oh dear. Even more time loss. Such. Alright, nice. He's got it. Alright, so I know what they would do normally. Apparently, there's a new thing that we potentially don't know about. We'll see. I know that Noman and Co have been playing around with this route and stuff, so we'll see. I wasn't stop talking. I want to go get on with the Divine Beast. What is frustrating about them being so close is that soon enough we're gonna have this unfortunate thing called fish drama where we have about 7 minutes of just talking. So I'll need some chat interaction to help fill that space because both of them will be in fish drama probably about the same time. There won't be really much to talk about.
Ero sicuro. Immagino.
Oh, okay, this is new.
Dunque.
Alright. Okay. We got ESC, and the SKU for ESC, and then we've dropped a weapon during an electric thing. That seems very interesting to me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because it's just drama. So apparently whatever Noman did, he didn't place the sword quite correctly. I was gonna have to just go to the thing. My guess is that would have connected the electrical circuit and gone up, which I think is really, really cool. That's like heck cool that that is a thing. Yeah. Oh, that would have been really cool if he had gotten it. Alright, here. Crazy and Noman ended up doing. Oh my goodness, he almost slipped out of the. I had that happen twice to me in my most recent hunter run. I got so frustrated. I was like, this is super. Yeah. Nice miller there from Crazy. This is really a back and forth race. It's quite exciting. Yeah. So we're just basically unlocking a bunch of terminals here. Not for much to see. I do think the use of circuits here is so cool. And we'll see how Thunderbutt goes. That's gonna be the next thing. Well, first, I wasn't paying attention to whether Crazy set SKU here. I kind of don't think he did. So he's probably not gonna attempt the ESC here in a second. Where Noman did. So that's where Noman can save a couple of seconds over Crazy, because if it gets like even something like third or fourth try on this ESC, it'll be a little bit faster than Crazy just waiting for the terminal to spin around here. So we'll see how Noman does on this ESC. Yeah, close back and forth races are great.
Bravo. Ora guarda per so che c'è.
Well, that shot scares me every time. I don't know why. It's not that scary. Whatever. Alright. So see, both runners are gonna hop into this terminal thing. Activate the thing. Nice. So Crazy here is just gonna wait for this to come back around. While Noman here, we'll see in a second, is gonna attempt this ESC. It's a little bit of a tricky one because bars are wonky. So unfortunately, he's just gonna have to wait for the thing to run. It can save a good number of seconds, so it's definitely worth trying, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out. So here comes Thunderblight, which can be annoying. Hopefully, runners will just dispatch it with no problem. And we didn't get quite the nice RNG that Crazy got getting the rush the first time. That's fine, but we'll see how Crazy does on his second phase. We just have to wait here for the Magnesis thing, which is like the normal casual shot. Alright, where is Thunderblight gonna fall? That is kind of the RNG part of this, is like Thunderblight can fall like way up and it's really annoying. Hopefully that won't happen here for Noman. So both the runners are gonna... Oh, okay, nice. Dealt very well with Thunderblight. So Crazy's slightly ahead, but not by much. It is definitely an intense race. So we're not even gonna bother here coming back to talk to Riju. We don't need it. We don't need her quest. We don't need her weapons. We don't need anything. So we're just gonna warp right out, and we're just gonna start BLSSing because that's what we do now. I believe we're going over to Ruta next. I'm not. I'm not entirely. If I'm not confusing the routes. There's been a lot of route changes recently, and sometimes it's confusing. I don't remember if this is the route that does a little bit of Elden. We'll see in a second. It does look like we're going to Ruta first. So, if you all want to see what unloaded, what is the thing called? Why am I blanking out on the name? I don't remember. What unloaded city looks like? Now's your chance. Very amazing chance. So both of our runners are going to try to ride the line, the very thin line between going as fast as they possibly can and the game kind of stopping them. So you see that's why they're not wiggling the whole time. If they were to do that, then the game would stop them every once in a while because they were going too fast. So yeah, look, there's no city here. It doesn't exist. What city? Yeah. We entered Zora's domain and yeah. It's fine. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna need a little interaction from chat because we're about to come into the 7 minutes, literally about 7 minutes of just straight cutscene here. Does anyone have any fish jokes or fish puns? Oh, I'm lucky for Noman. Landed on something there they couldn't see. They gave a little bit of a... I lost there. The entire fishery. Well, we need to pull up it. We're gonna look at the, have to pull up the monument text. Wait, where's the quest description? Well, we could, I mean, we do actually have the entire history of the Zora people, because if you did not know, there's like a random quest here, that, details, you have to go around and find the monuments of the Zora people, and it tells the entire history of the Zora monuments. I think that'll be a little bit much. Ha 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 ha. Fish. Fish. It's really hard to say without a vowel, actually. You just like naturally want to put a vowel in there. Yeah, let me look up. Do I have fish puns? Okay. Why are fish so easy to weigh? Does anyone have any guess? Why are fish so easy to weigh? Yes, because they have their own scales. Oh my gosh. What do you call a fish who practices medicine? Does anyone know what do you call a fish who practices medicine? It's a sturgeon. Ha 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 ha, sturgeon. What's the difference between a piano and a fish? I'll wait for like 10 seconds. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Ha 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 ha. These are so funny. Alright. Coming to an end of our fish drama soon. Oh really? That's funny. Alright. What do fish take to stay healthy? And what do fish take to stay healthy? Vitamin C. Hee 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 hee. So funny. Alright, if you can think of a better fish pun, let me minnow. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm actually bad at like coming up. That's why I use Google. Ha ha, hammerhead. Yes, yes. Yes, I am finished. Oh, this is really smart by Noman. This midair is absolute butts. So, because there's so much lag around Zora's domain, so he split it up into 2 parts. All right. So, this whole section is really fun to play casually, but in a speedrun, it's like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. Even this like entry is mostly a cutscene. So you can see our runners kind of pre-fire here a ice block, which is really cool. I'm not sure if Crazy goes for the 1 cycle here. If you can 1 cycle this beast. He might just opt for that. It looks like he opted for two rounds, which Noman might opt for 1 cycle here, and so that'll give him like a tiny bit of a lead. We'll see. Oh, we see Noman even pre-firing too. And he's gonna pre-fire a little terminal here. We'll see if he gets it. Nope, unfortunate. Alright. Crazy is done with his entry. Okay. Yet again, here we are, another cutscene. We should be. All right. So soon, someday in the near future, we will get to start this Divine Beast. Just got a lot of cutscenes to go through. Also Mipha like talks really slowly, and so the camera like anticipates her talking really slowly. Yeah. Alright, so potentially might see some different routes here in Ruda. I'm not sure what Noman does. Nice coggers there from Crazy. Well, part of coggers. You can either do this terminal one of 2 ways. You can either do it with motion controls, or you can do it with the stick, and so we call when you do with motion controls. Okay, so we are going to see a slightly different route here from Noman. This one was found recently, I think, by ZDI. It was a very old Breath of the Wild speedrunner who comes back every once in a while and then drops like kind of a new thing and then leaves. It's great. So yeah, let's see, Noman just, you see like the difference in the speed is kind of, it's quite different. So I don't remember. Oh, Link, just kind of climb up on the wall, my dude. I really hate when he gets into that swimming animation and he just refuses to come out of it. It's so frustrating. The other thing I hate is when Link like swims under this cryo block. It's the absolute worst. Okay, and so Crazy's gonna wind bomb up onto this trunk, wait for his bomb, and then wind bomb on top. Good job. Oh no, that's so frustrating, because it's like It doesn't quite happen. Oh, there he goes. That's a lot easier to do with like speed food or something like that. It's crazy what you can kind of brute force once you when you just have Link jump. So no one's gonna do his own limb bombs. You'll notice I'm looking up here because Ruta is pretty laggy with a lot of the malice everywhere. So you really have to look either up or down in order to complete the win bombs here. Oh, okay, sleepy. Yeah. Right. That took a long time for the trunk to come back in. So Crazy's almost done with this Divine Beast. Oh, he got it like literally at the last second here. Alright, so here we're gonna use our Gale. Oh, come on, Link. Alright. Just basically gonna shoot. Oh, unfortunate. I'm not sure if that was intended or not. Probably not. No, it was not. No. I was supposed to go all the way over, I think. So, nice recovery there by Noman, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just basically gonna pelt Water Blight to death here. Nice headshots from Crazy there. No one's gonna repeat the same thing. He's about a phase behind. So still extremely close. It's really anyone's game here. Just gonna come down to the execution of Rudania and getting over to Castle. Cause the Ganon fight is not that bad because you have ancient arrows and you just basically use that and Urbosa's Fury to kind of get him down. Ooh, very unfortunate for that. It's going to be a pretty big time loss there because it's seconds of time loss here with missing that wind bomb. These seconds are pretty precious at this point, maintaining this lead that he has. So all they're going to want to do here is get this wind bomb up over here to the waterfall. Because without stamina here, there's really not a great way to climb it, even with wind bombs. Yeah. So it's like the one casual strat thing we do. Or not we, but they do. We're gonna just do another BLSS, as one does. So, yep. This is where Noman can make up some time here if he's able to. Well, as you can see, he's able to get this BLSS a little bit faster and Crazy. Moving ahead. All right, and they're like pretty much matched. And you see how Noman's a little bit faster on the uptake with his BLSS, which means he's gonna be able to get farther. Yeah. So you notice they both unequipped, well, they had to unequip their shields, but they both have the metal bow equipped and a metal sword just so that nothing burns up. Oh, unfortunate for Crazy, got speed capped. That's going to be a bit of a bother because he was kind of ahead. He got better loads, I think. And just give me a little bit. Ooh, is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna bonk. That's not great. Again, we don't really care about hello Korok. Oh. Something weird also is happening with Noman. Didn't see what happened. He probably just didn't make the turn, and so he had to like run into a lava. Again, we just really don't care about the fire here. We're not gonna buy armor. We're not gonna do anything. We are just going to take it with fairies. So it might be a little bit annoying to listen to, but you're just gonna have to hear Link burning up constantly, so it'll be great. So the one big point of execution that we're gonna have to do here is in order to get into Yunoba's cave, there's actually a pretty easy, well, a pretty consistent turn wind bomb that we can do that gives us enough speed so that you can get into Yunoba's cave without exploding the boulder. It's pretty cool. So absolutely Crazy can get it here. It's relatively consistent. There is a backup if you don't get it, but it's obviously preferable to. Oh, good, nice. All right, so hopefully Tapir can get it as well. Not Tapir, Noman. Why did I say Tapir? Come on, Link. Yes. The other option there is to ESC through the walls there. Yeah, one interesting fact about wind bombs and burn timers is that you actually cannot wind bomb on the first tick of a bomb timer. Oh, crazy. That's not great. Okay. My dude. Don't fall apart here. Oh, crazy. Alright, you got it off. Wow. That was intense right there. Okay, so with that, Noman is officially ahead. Unfortunate little segment there from Crazy, just could not get bullet. Well, he threw the thing and then couldn't get bullet time, and yeah. He has a tendency to do that. He had one controller that just like refused to not throw things, so that was fun. But still anyone's game because we are less than 30 seconds apart from each other. Right, oh, no, unfortunately not quite clearing. And then falling down. I hate when Link does that, it's so freaking annoying. You just want to scream at him. Ooh, and then a dead angle. Wow. This is unfortunate. So Crazy is gonna clear, or not clear. Oh, they're just planning to stop. Okay, I'm dumb. Excuse me. Ooh, and then yeesh. That's quite unfortunate for Crazy. I hope that he didn't explode his bomb. Okay. One fun fact about the bombs here is that they don't explode in lava. And so if you don't explode them intentionally, it doesn't work very well. So unfortunately he did not get a great launch here. So he's just gonna have to midair Oh, it's not great. He's gonna really struggle to get up there. I don't know what he's gonna do here. He's definitely gonna have to do the whistle sprint there. This is gonna put him significantly behind Noman at this point in the race. Because this cutscene takes so long. Come on, Link. Okay, good. Alright. At least he got up there. It would have been really frustrating if he had not gotten up there. I'm sure he is frustrated enough as it is. So one thing we try to do here is, oh, well, unfortunately, you got the cutscene that you don't want to get here. Could say, oh, unfortunate for Noman, he's having a little bit of trouble with his wind bomb. At this point, he might just run over. He is maybe a minute ahead. Question mark? I'm kind of bad at estimating these times, but that's my guess. It is a little concerning that CrazyAZ's Great Eagle Bow is on fire here because apparently he's not concerned about it because he's not flipping it out. Your bows do actually take damage during cutscenes or skippable cutscenes. I don't know if they change. So, yeah, you just have to be really careful with your bow here. I am always like probably too vigilant with my bow, pulling it out when it doesn't really need to be. Okay. That's why I assumed he did it. Okay, so is this gonna work for Crazy? Yes, nice. Alright. Yeah, this one is the one where if you have your bow burning during this one, it will break. And it's not a fun time. Because that bow is really important. Really, really important. Now we have to drag Bow. The next thing. Luckily, with Ancient Arrows, we don't have to use any boxes or nothing like that. We just have to kind of wait for Bow to, walk, and then shoot with the Great Eagle. Or do they do it with the Falcon Bow? I cannot tell. Probably, my guess is with the Falcon Bow. Because you probably wouldn't use the durability on the Great Eagle Bow for this. And Crazy is stressing me out with the amount of time that he is not killing his bow. I know it's fine, but oh my gosh, it just freaks me out. Oh nice, got a core. Getting a core from those things is pretty dang rare. So Crazy went a little bit too fast, and of course Bow then probably stopped walking for some reason. As one does. Yeah. Alright. It's funny because these runners can't go as fast as they want to because of Bow, and the things that they do kind of funnily to pass the time while they're waiting for Bow is pretty funny. Because I know at least a couple of runners will there's a rare ore in the middle of one of the things. The little. I think it's coming up right here. I'm not sure. Yeah, right here. They'll come and smash this ore. Oh. No one smashed it, but it didn't see whether it was what it was. Sometimes you can get diamonds from there. Pretty cool. Yeah, escort quests are certainly not the best. Sure. Alright, so Crazy's about a cannon behind Noman. He's got quite a bit of time to make up. They have done a glitch called IST Extra Berry. If you were to look it up on YouTube, you can find lots of nice tutorials, or if you could, if you want to find out more about the specific speedrun, specific speedrun setups, you can go to the Breath of the Wild speedrun Discord. Alright. Yeah, it's basically a duplicate button. It's a little more complicated than that, but yes, it's a duplicate button. Basically, what you do is you map the durability of your, like, some weapons usually, onto your materials. So it's like not quite duplicating, but like you just make it more. You confuse the game, basically. It's really cool. But it doesn't look that cool because you're just manually. Alrighty. So Noman is coming to the end of his escort session, which I'm sure he's very happy about. This is no one likes the dude. But not the dude. I'm sorry. I have no idea why he says Goro in his text dialogue, but I guess this is like kind of his catchphrase. So, I don't know. Alright. So, no one's gonna be heading back up to Rudania now. Not back up. He hasn't gone up yet. Where Crazy is not that far behind him, but it's awful. Well, it's a little bit. He's gonna have to significantly catch up somehow, or hope that Noman messes up here. Oh, he's not gonna hold it, messes up, but you know, he's gonna have to have Noman mess up here a little bit for him to catch up. Because it's a good minute, I think. We are really, though, coming to the end of our run, because all we have to do is finish this Divine Beast and then VLSS over to Ganon, shoot him, mow him down with a couple of Ancient Arrows, and then they're done. Because who counts Dark Beast? So we're gonna do a couple things here to make sure that our some things that we'll need later for activating terminals are still there. So you'll see Noman shot down a metal box. We'll use that later. And then activating a terminal in the dark, which is not very normal during casual playthrough, but very cool during the speedrun. Oh man, he didn't get the cool guy shot. Cool guy shot is to shoot over, like, shoot the Guardian and shoot the blue flame at the same time. It's awesome. Makes you feel like a pro. Great. Alright, so we're gonna get access to the light and the turning mechanism here. The control terminal. Oh boy. So here, he's down. I don't know what that is. Here we're gonna see this trick shot here. Oh, unfortunately no one didn't get it here, but here, this is how we're gonna get that ball from the top of Rodania's back down without having to go up there. We just do a little trick shot here. Only you'd have to escort basically a torch up there. Well, this is how Crazy is gonna catch up if no one keeps on failing this. Hopefully he won't. Nice. So that does give Crazy a little bit of room to catch up. So no one's ahead by a good margin. But if Crazy can get this first try, and then significantly catch up. So, somewhat. Nice. Okay. This is the best part of Redania right here. This is my favorite thing. You can go through this hole when it is sideways. It's great. It's the best. We love it. Yeah, it's my favorite little trick there, because it's not even like, I don't know. I feel like that could be figured out by a casual player. Just like, oh wow, I wonder if Link can fit through this door. Oh yeah, he can. Oh, we have the same screen here. Alright. So Noman is almost done. He only has one terminal left. Which is on the back of Rudania, up on his, like, I don't know what you call these. So Crazy is about 1.5 terminals behind. Alright, and so here Noman gonna start his second to last fight of the entire run. Oh, just caught there real quick. Nice and quick dispatching of the first phase of Fireblight. I still here have to explode the bomb into his, like, shell thing. But yeah, still pretty dang quick. Nice back up there. Getting bullet time. Alright, so we're about half a plate behind. We'll have to see if Crazy can catch up. This is a pretty big deficit at this point of the run. We'll see. Unfortunately, not getting bullet time there. Alright, this is where Zelda's gonna give her other SMB called TED Talk. It's gonna congratulate you on defeating your divine beasts. This is where Italian gives us a little bit of an advantage.
Link, grazie per aver recuperato tutti I colossi sacri e liberato gli spiriti dei campioni. Ora staranno aspettando il momento della tua battaglia contro Ganon al castello di Hyrule. E poi, anche io, ti aspetto.
So here we're not even, again, not gonna talk to the chieftain. He has really nothing for us that we're gonna need. Additionally, if you were to, like, go right to, like, walk straight to the chief, Yunobo would meet you and he'd give you a very long speech, and we don't want that in speedrun. So here, Noman's starting to find, oh no, Noman! Okay, so, well, this is what Crazy needed, cause this is gonna be a really, if Noman had more stamina, this would not be a huge deal. But the lack of stamina is really gonna make this a little bit more tricky. He's probably gonna land on the skull. Yeah, as we said, this is a towerless run. And so, yeah, all Crazy needs to do at this point is not drop the BLSS, and this is gonna be really tight. Wow, what a run. Because yeah, he's gotta really, I don't know how far he's gonna get with his stamina. So you can see, like, Crazy's already there. Like, already at the same point as where, Noman is. I think Noman's just gonna make it. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so tight! Oh my gosh. Yeah, if he had not gotten the super, he would not have made it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Tapir, I mean, I keep on seeing your name Tapir and saying it. I don't know why. But Noman might just barely have it. We'll have to see who loads first. My gosh. Alright, and Crazy doesn't know about the whole eating thing. Oh, Crazy's loads a little bit faster. Oh my gosh. Alright, they've gotta hit headshots and stuff. This is how tense this is. Crazy's OLED switch is loading faster. Or not, it's not loading faster. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, the lows are gonna give Noman a slight advantage. Oh my word. Literally, it was just the loads. It's not even... Oh, slightly. Alright, both of them are really gonna have to hit everything. Thankfully, this is not like a huge stun lock thing. They're just gonna use a Brosa's Fury here. Neither of them can get hit though. That would not be good. Yeah, the Geb durability is really gonna matter here because the Geb is gonna be a lot faster than anything else they have. I haven't seen a durability marker yet. Oh my goodness, so Clarice is slightly gonna have it. I mean, for right now. This is gonna actually probably, I mean, we'll see how Dark Beast goes. They're gonna have to, like, actually do pre-fires because I know both of these runners know how to do them. So I really hope none of them are looking at the... Okay, Crazy's not gonna pick up the... Okay, he is. Why did Crazy do that? Because now he's slightly behind, or is he behind? Why did he do that? He, like, maybe lost the race doing that. Why did he do that? Yeah, he just threw. Oh my gosh, Crazy, why did you do that? Oh. Oh wait, okay, he's going first. Oh my gosh. Y'all got a better page for these pre-fires, man. Alright, oh, Crazy doesn't hit his. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. I don't know what to do with this. This is crazy. I don't have the race time up because that's the other thing is I don't know if we are behind too much on the race time. I need to get this open. Alright. Crazy doesn't get the pre-fire here. He's probably a little bit nervous. Neither does Noman, though. Only 30 seconds, okay. Yeah, we may have to come down and retime this depending on how close this is. Here I know both of these runners also know this pre-fire. This pre-fire is based on a musical cue that will restart kind of. You can get this pre-fire no matter what happened. So... Okay, Noman got, oh my goodness. Crazy got his, Noman did not. Alright. Wait, no one better do... No one's just a megaloing. I don't know what that means. Okay, it looks like on our restream Crazy has it. I think we might retime this. Oh my gosh, it's a tie. It's a tie on our bot finishes. No way. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait a little bit on the results as Jason real quick goes and retimes this. I think this is the first time in a long time that we've had a tie. I think it happened last year in the any% race. But wow, what a race. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I I see Crazy is in here with us. I don't know if Noman wants to come join. Hello, Crazy.
Hello. That was wild. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Noman! Were you watching, Crazy?
So I watch my opponent's stream, so I was watching Noman. My impression was we had a little bit of a tortoise and the hare thing going, where he was doing all the fast strats, and when they worked, he was getting ahead of me. But I think I also played the slightly cleaner run overall, so kept it
Hello,
close.
Noman.
Hello.
Hello,
GGs.
Noman. GG's.
Dude, that
Oh my
race
God.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Holy
The full
shit.
race.
The ending, dude, I was thinking in my head, I was like, all I gotta do is not drop this slide. And then I dropped it, I was like, oh shit.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I saw you drop that slide, and then I also like my like the Sanctum cutscene. Mine mine pulled me into the like black screen first, but then your cutscene actually loaded first, and it was going back and forth that whole time. It was wild.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, okay, I just gotta not miss any shots on Dark Beast, and then I missed the shoulder shot, and I was like, oh god, this is
Yeah.
really like, that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think I messed up every single trick in the first half of that run.
Yeah, your paraglider split was something for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I like died 3 times on glider.
Yeah. I failed the wind bomb up to stasis, which is the first time I failed that in a while. Happens in race settings.
Oh man.
Yeah, Crazy. Is this a PB?
Yes, this is a PB.
GG's.
I guess. So my timer says I was behind by 21 seconds, but if you subtract 107, then maybe it's a like 46-second PB. So that's cool.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to sit tight for a little bit. Wait for Jason.
Yeah. Oh.
Honestly,
Man,
I
how
think
much adrenaline do y'all have?
That was
I'm-
wild.
I'm laughing more than anything, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Whatever the outcome, I'm
Winner.
quite happy with this race. I think it we kept it close the whole time. Had about as exciting of an ending as you could possibly get, so dang. I'm a little
Perfect.
annoyed with myself. The for some reason, like Elden wind bombs have been a real struggle for me recently. And this time was no different. They were terrible.
You did have quite low wind bombs for most of your wind bombs. So you're trying to look up and then just messing up your bomb timing. a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
think so. Plus the like chucked claymore was
Oh
not
my
helpful,
goodness.
but it is a crazy classic.
It is very much a crazy classic. Oh, Newborn asked a good question. Why are you short on gap durability? I didn't see it either.
I missed like an insane amount of shots on every single blade. Like, I think I missed like 3+ shots on every single blade, so
Nice.
yeah.
I also saw you shooting all of the ice blocks in the first phase of Ruta.
Oh yeah, that too.
That'll use up some durability, but
I shot the first 2 ice blocks instead of just the first one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I don't use gyro, so
Oh,
using like the cryo and like pointing at it is like super hard without gyro.
that's too close to eyeball, man. Dang. Wow. This is crazy. Literally.
I kind of hope you win, to be honest, man. that race, I think that was the worst race I've ever done. Holy shit, I do not deserve to win at all.
I mean, I'm glad I got the PB, but there's definitely the spots where I'm like, man, that should have been even better. Like, Yeah, I don't know that any of my sections were like particularly amazing, but for the most part, it was pretty clean the whole way through. The big, you know, time loss spots being Great Plateau, um, the stasis, and oh, and my cryo was bad too.
You
And
also
then
had a couple times where your bomb got away from you, like for 20 seconds.
yes, yeah, that to start that slide to Gerudo, the wind just really wanted to take my round bomb for a ride. I don't know, but
Oh
like
man.
that still falls in the like mostly clean category. The things that I think I really
Yeah.
messed up are stasis and the wind bombs
Yeah.
in Elden.
I
Well,
think
you go ahead now.
I think for my race, I literally cannot think of any section that I did completely fine. I think I messed up every single split of that run. That was insane. I was just like I mean there was plateau where I died like 3 times, and there was like then there was like getting Dorito where I missed the super, and I like slowly like glided all the way and landed at the bottom. Then then Teba kicked me out of the shooting mini game.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
How did that even happen? I sort of like saw that but didn't know what happened.
I'm not exactly sure. I don't think anybody really knows for sure, but I think if you sprint into like talking to him, that it has a higher chance of doing that, and so I shouldn't have ran in, but like whatever, I don't know.
I see. During practice, just before this, I got a literal infinite load on that cutscene of his. Like, I just dropped in. It was a beautiful drop out of the wind bomb straight onto the platform, and I guess it was too fast because it literally did not load in, and I had to just quit out.
All right, we have an update
So-
though. So we have a final time. We have a 1:41, 46 and 600 milliseconds. So please hold for the next time.
So the thing with the infinite load, you know how like if you enter Riju's cutscene too fast and she's not loaded, you get soft locked? It's the same thing with the flight range. If you enter that too fast before Teba's loaded in, you get an infinite load there.
That makes sense. Yeah, I figured it was something similar to that. I've just never had it be possible to get there before.
Yeah.
Thank you to Jason for being willing to do this, being our retimer on call. Yeah.
Wow.
Because Tapir was saying that Crazy, you started like a second ahead. So that's why it's like even too hard to eyeball, because then you ended a second earlier, like, you know, relatively.
That
So,
makes sense. Yep.
different.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh,
Gotta be
Noman
joking.
edged me out.
Omen edged
Gotta
you
be
out by a
joking.
matter of milliseconds. Oh, GG.
GG's Noman.
Oh my god.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
What? Okay, I was actually not expecting this.
GG's.
Well,
Wow. Yeah.
It's gonna be a heartbreaker either way, but wow.
Wild.
I like actually did not see that coming whatsoever, because I literally I literally remember just like, oh man, I remember splitting and then being like, yeah, no, I was like I'm sure that you were splitting like slightly late and that I was splitting slightly early, so I thought that's what happened. That is that you would probably win. Oh man.
Wow.
Wow. Well, crazy as this unfortunately is the close to your time in this tournament. How's your tournament run been?
Oh, the tournament has been good. I really enjoyed having a reason to grind all dungeons. It was a category I'd wanted to give more time to, but hadn't really prioritized. And so having that reason to prioritize it, and hey, I get to end it off on a PB. So that's pretty sweet. I think that's a great way to cap off my time in all dungeons.
And one of the best races we've seen here.
Yeah.
Pretty intense.
GG's on the PB, man. Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah.
And then GG's to Noman. looking forward to continuing. Is this this would be semifinals then? Because this is a quarterfinal, I believe.
Yeah.
Am I correct in that? Yeah.
Yeah, so top 4 is next.
Okay.
Semifinals versus Tapir.
Ooh. Grudge
Good luck with
match.
that one.
Well,
Wow.
any last thoughts, Noman?
I gotta practice. That race was I'm not gonna lie, my heart was kind of beating around the end during Dark Beast. But at
Oh,
the end I
yeah.
was kind of laughing.
I mean, any little thing, right? Both of us ended up sort of having a suboptimal Dark Beast. I tried to do a pre-fire too early on the second phase as well. So, like either of those shots, could have like made any difference.
Yeah, and the weird thing is like the loads actually made quite a difference this time, which I thought. Well, not, I mean, in an overall encompassing, anything could have done it, but like the loads actually mattered this time. It's like kind of weird. But yeah. Well, I think I'll hand it off to Ricky at this point.
Okie dokie. That was an amazing race. Thank you both. That was awesome to watch. I put the links in the chat. Please, everyone, follow CrazyAZ and The Real Noman. Also, follow Litbooks and my brain is not on today. Who was the other
MB.
commentator?
She doesn't stream. She prefers
Oh,
you
just
all
call
to
me MB. That's right.
follow Bingothon. I think that's what she usually says.
All right, yeah. So please do that. And thank you, everyone, so much for watching. That was a fantastic race. That's going to do it for ZSR tonight. Coming up at 9:20 a.m. Eastern Time, we have an Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard Tournament Season 6 match between Gogeta 54 and Ryu Kane. And then on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we have a Skyward Sword Win Clash 80% Tournament match between Pippi and a Top Hat and Zelds 08. And of course, keep an eye on the schedule as things get added to it. And we're going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful time. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Bye!